Hello and welcome to another training video on our Google Classroom series. My name is Peter Atta, a digital learning coach and web admin here at Veritas University. Today's class, we are going to be looking at how to upload materials onto your class. What are materials? Things like your lecture notes, videos, web links, and so on are all materials which you as an instructor or an educator would want to share with your students. So how do we upload some of these materials? We do that from the classroom page. We click on the classroom tab. We can see the topics we created in the previous classes. The class materials, 19th century computing devices, 20th century computing devices, and so on. These topics are going to help us organize these materials that we are going to be uploading, because we will upload them according to their topics. So in order to upload the material, you click on the create button at the top, and then we come down to the material option. So we click material. So I'm just going to take this off. I have my material upload page here. Now the title of the material, let's say for example, the first thing I want to actually upload would be my syllabus or my scheme of work. So I just type, the title here should be scheme of work. Description is optional, but I could still put something in there. This is brief. So let me just say this is a summary of the contents to be covered in this class. Okay, so I would now add the material that I want to upload. Click add. Now you could add this material from Google Drive. You could also add it from a web link. It could be a file somewhere domiciled on your computer, or it could be a YouTube video. So say for example my scheme of work is somewhere in my Google Drive, so I just click Google Drive. Takes me to my drive. Okay, and on my drive I have a folder here, instructor materials. Just look through scheme of work. Here it is. Double click, then select scheme of work, and I click add. Now that scheme of work is actually a Word document, and I have added it as a material to my class, but I have not selected the topic under which this material will be displayed. So I'd come down here, you see this topic. You can choose the topic you want it to be under. I wanted it to be under class materials, so I'll click class materials. All students, I want all students to see it. Now of course, please take note, we have not added students yet. Ordinarily you would have a full list of all the students in your class, and you could decide to only allow this material to be seen by 1 or 2 students, but by default you're going to have it available to all the students on your or in your class. So leave it as all students, and then you've selected the topic, class materials, and then of course we could post immediately, or you could also schedule or save as drafts, just like your announcements. So I'm just going to post it so that it's readily available now. Okay, so now when you look under the class material topics, you see that I have a file there, scheme of work. Like I said earlier, you could upload other things like videos and web links and so on. So this basically helps you put up your learning materials for your students to be able to have access to them. If I want to, let's just upload some other materials, maybe something else this time. Let's say lesson notes, 19th century century computing devices lecture notes. I'll just put a dash here so we know that it's not one full sentence. Lecture notes. I'll leave the description area. I'll just add it. I have the notes in my drive again, so I'll click on my Google Drive, go back to instruct materials, and here I have my notes. Okay, and I'll just scroll through to see where that's. Here it is, 19th century computing devices. Add. Okay, so I have it here. Of course, I'm going to put it under 19th century computing devices, and then post. So we see we have it in lecture notes under 19th century computing devices. There are other places where you can actually upload your other type of materials. You can upload from different places. It doesn't always have to be from Google Drive. I'm uploading from Google Drive because I have all my materials on my drive, and usually that's very good practice to have your materials available on Google Drive, so you can always share them out to your students whenever you need to. If you want to remove any of the items the materials that you have inserted, you could edit. You could also delete these materials. Other type of materials you could upload include videos. Let's say let's pick a particular video now. Let's say 19th century computing devices videos. Okay, so click add. If you have that video uploaded on YouTube, you could just go straight and click YouTube, and then of course you would search for the video on YouTube and insert it. Okay, let's try that. YouTube, let's say 19th century. Oh, sorry. 19th century computing devices as such. This might take a little time. Okay, so 19th century mechanical computing devices, all that. So depending on the particular video you want to actually upload on YouTube, that has been on YouTube, that you want to share with your students, you could just scroll through till you find the video you want. Let's say I pick this. Okay, and I'll click add. I want this to be under 19th century computing devices. Okay, and then I click post, and you can see now that I have let the materials. One is a video, the lecture notes, and then the videos uploaded under my 19th century computing devices topic. So basically the idea here is would expect what I actually would want you to pick from this video is I want you to understand that you can use topics to organize your work properly, and secondly, you can upload different types of materials from different locations onto your classroom. So I hope this video has been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.